April 9th, 1965. The first Astros game that was held in one of the most important stadiums in all of sports would change history forever. Hello, I am Harris B123, and today we are going to learn more about the Harris County Domed Stadium, also known as the Houston AstroDome. And I will give you 5 history facts about the stadium itself. The Astrodome was originally stated as the Harris County Domed Stadium when it was opened on April 6, 1965. And also, it was one of the first stadiums that had many things that stadiums back then did not have. Inspiration of the dome came from when Judge Roy Hoffines, who was a former mayor of Houston, went on a summer trip to Rome, and where he learned more about the Colosseum. Now, the Colosseum had like a round shape, like a circle, and the Romans actually used a special kind of surface, like a special kind of net, that prevented the sunlight from going onto people, which Rome was very hot at the time during summers. He thought of that, and he also wanted to make it indoors and prevent the rain from causing a game to be canceled. Major League Baseball expanded to Houston in 1960, who formed the Houston Astros, back then called the Colt 45s. Now, the team did not like the hot summers, and they didn't like Colt Stadium either. So Roy Hoffines promised them everything that he could do. He made the Astrodome, he made it air-conditioned, he made everything that he said he would promise the team. And he actually did everything that he said he could do. Did you know that Roy Hoffines actually had an apartment inside the Astrodome? It's true, he just wanted to be in the Astrodome, and his family actually owned the Astrodome until it was time for the Astrodome to close operations and doing all that stuff. And the apartment was taken out of the Astrodome when it was renovated in 1988. This is where all that ending stuff and all that conflict started. In the 1990s, the owner of the Houston Oilers demanded a new stadium, except Harris County refused, and he decided to, instead of just demanding them a new stadium, just go to Tennessee and become the Tennessee Titans. And then during the 2000 season, the Astros feared that they could be sold, or even worse, be moved to another state. So they decided to build Minute Maid Park, which back then was originally supposed to be called Enron Field. And in 2002, after Reliance Stadium was built, the rodeo decided to move into the new stadium and go out of the Astrodome. But yeah, and there was actually a theme park known as Astro World. Astro World was built for the Astrodome main, which was supposedly a complex that included the Astrodome and other stuff. Now, Astro World was originally owned by Hoffines. He sold it to Six Flags, and since then, Six Flags has owned the theme park until they decided to demolish it in 2005. The remaining of it is just land, and the only thing that's left of the old Astro World is a bridge. And there's actually used to be another place called Water World, which eventually soon became a part of Astro World by just paying a certain amount of tickets. Now, that was everything, and I really wish that the Astrodome or Harris County would allow us to go in, have tours again, and whatever. I just want to go see the past. And plus, I've actually heard on the news that this year is the 50th anniversary. And I really I'm wow, it's turned 50 years old. That's amazing. And, well, that's it. Subscribe to my channel for more info. I'll see you next time.